What's up, game boys and girls? Big T here, back again with another video, and we're going to talk about the day one of Switch 2. What am I going to have? We're going to talk about the launch titles and whatnot, and what I'm looking forward to, what I'm going to have day one. We're going to go through all the launch titles and see if I have any interest in them, or just to see what I might be picking up. I surprised myself. I think I saw something that I wasn't thinking about beforehand, but I'm probably going to get now. So I have my trusty Celly here with the article with the launch games. Obviously, so I got the bundle, Mario Kart 8. We've had Mario Kart 8 for so long, don't want to let it go. Mario Kart World bundle, because I'm not paying $80 for Mario Kart. Or not just Mario Kart, but for any games. I'm not paying $80 for them. I will wait. I don't need to have games day one. Or I will do what I did with this game, which I got the bundle. So instead of being $80, it's $50. I don't know how they do that, but that's what they're doing. If the game is worth $80, then why are you giving me a $30 discount for a bundle when I was going to buy the console anyway? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Somewhere they made it make sense to them, but yeah. So obviously that's the game I'm going to have day one for sure, is Mario Kart World. So let's move on. I think this is in alphabetical order, which is fine with me. Yeah, so let's start at the top here. Arcade Archives 2 Ridge Racer. Don't care about Arcade Archives. It's a cool thing that they added, I think, starting with the Switch. So I'm cool with that. And it's cool to see a Ridge Racer game at a launch of a new piece of hardware, which is kind of a tradition for a long time. So this is a game. Next up is Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. I will not be buying that because I don't really need to. I've already played Bravely Default. And this game, I believe, is one of the keycard games. And no thank you very much, Square Enix. I will not be buying that. I don't know who to blame in this situation. Everybody in the comment sections, well, not everybody, but there's certain people in the comment section that act like they have the hard, cold facts when it comes to what Nintendo's doing with the key cards. Oh, it's not Nintendo's fault. It's blah, blah, blah. I'm like, again, it is always Nintendo's fault when it comes to the fact that these companies are using key cards based on the fact that they don't want to pay for 64 gigabyte cards. Now, people will say, oh, it's not Nintendo's fault. They just don't have the speeds. That's Nintendo's fault. They've decided to make this console in this form factor, so therefore it's their fault because this is how they presented this console. Who else are going to blame? You can't blame third parties for it. It's not, again, it's not. It's weird to use the word fault, but you know what I'm saying by that. It's not a negative connotation. It's just that this is Nintendo's decision. So they decided to make this console and the form factor that it's in, and therefore the cards. And again, I don't have hard facts on this, but I've had people in the comment section challenge me and say, "Oh, it's because the higher speeds." And this is kind of what I thought on my own. It's kind of hard. You need the higher speed cards, so you only have right now 64 gig. I don't know why they only have 64 gigs in the higher speed cards. I never get an explanation for that, but that's what people are saying. So, whatever. Again, it's on Nintendo because this is how they designed their console. So therefore, it is at their onus as to why these cards cost so much. Maybe they should eat the cost. Obviously, they're not going to do that. I guess they're eating the cost for their own cards, but maybe not because they have $80 games. But I'm sure it's part of the reason why. It's completely the reasons why third party is doing the key card thing. Until Nintendo fixes that situation, it is what it is. All right, moving on. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. I will be getting. I've already bought this game twice. I've said it before. I'm going to buy it again because it is the full game on the cart, and I want to celebrate and support that kind of the policy, well, not policy, but I want to support those actions by a third-party company to do so, putting all their entire game on the cart, which is great for somebody like me. Deltarune, I already have on the Switch. Fantasy Life, the girl who still, no, not getting that. Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Fast Fusion, I will be getting Fast Fusion. Yes, it is a digital only game. I wish it wasn't. But Fast RMX for the Switch was also a digital only game. And later on, they actually put the game on cart. I don't know if some people might even know that. But yes, here it is. I actually, a lot of brightness there. I actually own 2 carts for Fast RMX because that's what I do. I support stuff like this. I love it when companies put their stuff on physical media, especially if they're an indie company. They don't spend the money usually for that. But I'm sure deep down these guys want a retail presence. They want a physical cartridge of their game, a physical anything, a disc of their game. And so when they get the opportunity, they do that. And so I have to support that. So that's what I do. All right. What's up? Fast Fusion, we got that. Fortnite, I don't play Fortnite really. But I'll probably download it for Switch 2 because it is a lot different now. So I might want to check that out. I can play it anywhere, but I don't know. Whatever, we'll see. Hitman World of Assassination Signature Edition. Nope, won't be getting that. I believe that's key card as well. Hogwarts Legacy. It's interesting because obviously they have a Switch 1 version that is on cart. Maybe I'll get that and get the upgrade. I think there's some kind of upgrade path for this, so I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess. Not for me. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 edition. No, I will not be getting that at launch. Maybe somewhere down the line when I want to replay Breath of the Wild, I'll do that. I'll get the patch or whatever. Pay for that. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I will be getting that day one because I am actually still playing Tears of the Kingdom. I've not finished. I'm about 100 hours in. I could probably put another 100 hours easily in because I think I only have like 35, 40 shrines at this point. And I haven't really explored the surface level all that much because it's just too much like Breath of the Wild to me. Yes, I know there are differences, but most of the differences don't move me at all. Like the caves and all that kind of stuff don't move me at all. So some of the enemies obviously are cool, and the new enemies with the dragons, they're not new, but new. They haven't had these enemies since early Zelda games, so it's cool to see. Let's see, Mario Kart World. I already said I was getting that because it's in the box. Literally, it's. I wonder if it's going to be already downloaded or I have to download it myself. Let's see. Nintendo Switch 2, Welcome to Her. Definitely getting that. No, are you kidding me? What a joke. What a disaster. Why are they charging $10 for a game that should be digitally already on the system itself? It's called Welcome Tour. It's teaching you about your console. Why am I having to pay for that? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And it won't ever make sense to me. Nobunaga's Ambition, Awakening Complete. Nope, won't be getting that. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. I might get that at some point, but it won't be at launch. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I don't have that game, so maybe I'll get it, but again, it won't be at launch. And again, I don't know. Again, it all depends if it's actually a physical game. I'm not buying keycard games probably ever. So there's that. Sid Meier's Civilization 7 Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Is that on the cart? I wonder. I don't really know. If it is, I will get that. There's something cool about having a Sid Meier's game on a cartridge to me. So I might get that. Sonic X Shadows Generations. No, won't be getting that either. Nothing. I won't get that game, period, because nothing compels me enough about the game. Like I have Sonic Generations. Yes, they're gonna have Shadow and some new stuff to it. The gun, I think it's already out. But no. Split Fiction, no. Sorry. EA, not buying your key card game. Street Fighter 6 years 1 through 2 Fighters Edition. I would have bought this. I would have actually bought this on the Switch had it been a cartridge game. Put the stuff all in the cartridge. And there's enough, stuff that you can actually fill the cartridge with. I don't know why they're not doing that. Well, I know why they're not doing it. They're going to save some money. But they're going to lose money from people like me because I won't buy it. I would have bought this. And it's unfortunate. Suikoden 1 and 2 remaster for Nintendo Switch 2. I might actually get that at some point, but it won't be at launch. Survival Kids, I don't even know what that is. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, I already have that on Steam Deck. I have all the Yakuza games actually. I bought them in a sale on Steam Deck, so I have them all the mainline games. And I think I even have some other stuff like a Dragon and stuff. I don't know. I get Humble Bundle and whatnot, so I probably got it in the Humble Bundle thing. Either that or it was probably a Steam sale. Like they probably did the whole series or whatever for really cheap, and that's when I got it. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to be my launch. My day one stuff. So it looks like possibly Sid Meier's. If I want to see if that's on an actual cart or not. I feel like there's another game that's on a cart that's at launch, but I can't remember what it is. Obviously, Cyberpunk, like I said, 2077, immediate buy for me. What else? Fast Fusion, I will definitely buy because there's no way I'm missing a Shinin game. I wish Shinin would put all their games on a cartridge at some point. Get some, some love from Nintendo to hook them up with a nice deal for the carts. Because they have some really cool games that I still love to play, like the Art of Balance game, the Body War. I always call it Body Wars. I can never remember the name of the game from during the Wii U, the twin stick shooter where you're like fighting on cells and whatnot in a body, it's like Body Wars or. It was not Honey, I Shrunk the. What was the Inner Space? That movie Inner Space where they shrunk down and went to the guy's body and started fighting off germs and whatnot. I can't remember the name of the game, but there is also the I guess you could call it series now, the Jet Rocket series, because the Jet Rocket on Wii, which was a really good Wii, fantastic looking Wii game, and then there's also. What's it called? There's also Jet Rocket 2, which is a 3DS game, 3DS, and it looks great as well. It's one of the best looking 3DS games. They just with little resources. Development studio and developer head count. The size of the studio itself. How many people? I think it's like 10. I feel like it's like around 10, maybe 20 people. And they just have some really fantastic games. I really love the music in the Art of Balance games. It's really like soothing and I love it. I would play. They have another game, that small kind of puzzly game. Where you play it's kind of like what is that art style called? Pixel Box or something like that. I can see the game, but I can't think of the name of that. That they also put that on a cart. It was digital only, and they ended up putting it on a cart. I have 2 copies of that as well, because again, I support when indie companies do that, indie studios do that, put their games physically. But yeah, that's gonna be my launch. So, excitement starting to pick up a little bit. I'm not overly crazy over the moon yet. I just need that action adventure game at launch to really get me going and get me wanting to jump back to my Switch or whatever console I'm working at. Just wanting to switch back to it. Just be able to have a nice variety of stuff that I can jump around to, not get bored with. So. We'll see. I think Cyberpunk is probably going to be that because even though I bought Cyberpunk twice, I haven't played it really. I only have 2 to 3 hours of gaming in it. So I'm probably really gonna dive into it on Switch because I can take it anywhere. So that's awesome. But yeah, that's my video. Let me know what you guys think. What are you getting for launch? Launch window. I'm looking forward to Donkey Kong Bonanza. That'll be kind of my bigger action adventure game. So, that'll hold me over to the next thing. But yeah, let me know what you think, what you're getting in the comments below. Thank you again for watching and listening, and see you fools next time. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget that subscribe.
Right now. Okay. I've got to get going. Okay, well that's weird. Yo, you got this.